Ravens flock, welcome into another episode of Hendo and Yolanda coming live. I don't have a title for our show yet, but whatever, we'll find one. Hendo, good evening, and how are you tonight?
I'm well in yourself.
I am doing fantastic. It is Friday night. So we are coming on tonight to test something, experiment a little bit, see if you guys like it, see if it works. If there is any technical issue tonight, just blame it on Hendo. But no, seriously, if anything, if there's any technical issue, we're trying something new. We want to have you interact with us. So, I mean, what better way than to do that than to have a call-in show where you can call in the pin. There's a pinned link in Hendo's live stream. I will try and put the pin link in mine eventually, maybe, hopefully.
One day.
But if you would like to come on camera with us, you can certainly do that. And so we will open up the phone lines. And it's not just phone lines, actually. It's where you can come on camera. You can, if you want to, you can come on camera, ask us some questions, dialogue with us, share your thoughts about what we're going to talk about tonight. We are on a very short timeline tonight
Yeah.
because Hendo has, places to be, things to do, that kind of thing. So with that, let's dive right into tonight's show.
Wait a minute. First and foremost, before we get started, let me tell y'all, this is an experiment. An experiment. We're going to try something new out. We're doing some different things. We told you coming up this season, we're going to try to make things a little more interactive for you guys to voice your opinions. Let us know how you feel about the team. But disclaimer, no funny business. We ain't for all this and that, like the cursing, anything out the way. We don't expect you guys to do that. We expect you to conduct yourself with grace, some character, some integrity, like you've always had. It's just going to be those new people coming in. Don't do no funny business because this is a test. And if it does not go well, we will not continue to do this. Point blank, period. So, link is in my comment section. If you're in Yolanda's channel, I thought we were going to have something scrolling across the screen or something to let you guys know what exactly was going on. But like she said, we're on a limited time crunch because I do have to go to work in a little bit. So let's get this thing started.
Let's get it started. So look, I just want to talk a little bit about what the Baltimore Ravens have done to put the NFL on notice that we're back, baby. We are so back. But I want to say hello to those who've joined us in the chat already. I see you, Davon. Alexander, thank you for being here.
Appreciate you.
Ravenville, Carl S., Jesus, Jay the Six was the first. Wait, why you got to call me out like that, Jay the Six? Stop this. But Suge Knight, I see you. Thank you all so much for joining. Listen, the Baltimore Ravens are not playing. This is not a time to play. This is not a game. It's not a joke. This is serious. And so the Ravens said, how can we step our game up? Well, they did it. They
They
signed
did it.
Kyle Hamilton to
Yes.
a humongous, massive deal. Hendo, what was the deal? What were the specifics of Kyle Hamilton's deal?
All right. First, before we do that, shout out to Nitro. Happy birthday. Hope you had a good one.
Happy
You getting up there in
birthday.
age. Pretty soon I'm about to catch up to you.
No, we're not doing that. Now, you talked about nobody coming on
Just
the
let me
show
go
with
ahead.
funny business, and you're the one with all the funny business. That's
Okay,
you.
all right, fine. Kyle Hamilton. Listen, I have to. I sometimes bash the Baltimore Ravens when they don't do certain things that I feel is the best interest of the team. They did something right. They got Kyle Hamilton signed before any other more safeties can get signed. Kirby Joseph got signed to a massive deal. That was the last one. So with Kyle Hamilton, they signed him to a 4-year, $100 million extension with 82 million guaranteed. So they got that out the way, 25 million a year on his extension. So that keeps him around in Baltimore a little bit longer. That allows the Ravens a little bit of money and a little bit more freedom to get some guys signed because the Ravens have like 30 free agents coming up after this season. Now, if they can get Lamar Jackson's extension done, that means there are some other guys because there are some notable pieces to the Ravens that they have to resign. They have to resign Travis Jones, Isaiah Likely, Charlie Kolar, Odafe Owe. It's a whole
Tyler
bunch.
Linderbaum.
Kyle Van Noy, Tyler Linderbaum. Like it's a whole bunch of guys. Daniel Falele is a free agent. So it's a lot of guys that the Ravens have to free up some money for. And it's a lot of guys that we actually like and have contributed to the team for the past few seasons that aren't going to be here next year. Let me pull
Listen.
something up.
And hey there, lead commander. Thank you for being here. That is my guy. Lead Commander shows up,
What's up,
and I
Lee Commander?
appreciate Tanja. Good evening, and a happy birthday to you, Nitro. I didn't wish you a happy birthday earlier, but happy birthday. And we do have our first super chat of the night coming through this evening from 86 Ghost. $5 super
Appreciate you.
chat. Thank you so much. He said, "Call me Shorty."
We call you Flip Flopper.
Why?
What he did with the post that we put in Discord.
We're not going to bring up old news, and we don't air out dirty laundry. Anyway, the dirty laundry that I'm referring to is we had someone decided to put up a post in the Discord as to what the title of our show should be because people didn't think that my name was creative enough. I came up with the Hendonda show. Hendo, Yolanda, Hendonda. Anyway, moving on. So
And
yes,
it
Kyle,
lost 13-2.
you didn't have to put the tally out. Like, goodness, but thank you for being the number two. I appreciate you, B squared. But Jerry Green, thank you. Kevin, thank you all so much. But Kyle Hamilton, that massive extension, I am so excited for him. He earned it. He deserves it. That just leaves one question for me, right? We seem to just have this propensity for paying our defensive players big money. And I believe Kyle Hamilton is going to perform. I have no doubt about that. None.
Facts.
I think he's going to really live up to every penny that we paid him. I do. My only thought is next year, and I know I'm looking ahead, but where does that leave us for Zay Flowers? And to your point, Hendo, where does that leave us for signing our center, Tyler Linderbaum? Where does that leave us for offensive players? Because just as much as we invest in our defense, we need to be a balanced team and we need to do the same thing. And we need to think about what is it that's going to bring us back to the Super Bowl in 2 years? Because that's right, we're making it to the Super Bowl this upcoming year. Oh, yes, absolutely. So that's my only thing. That's my only, the one thing that I thought of. But again, that's looking into the future, not really considering right now where we are as a team. But congrats to, Kyle, well deserved. We have another super chat coming through. 86 Ghost, thank you for the support. He said, Hendo won't activate the membership gifting, Davon. Get on him about it. He needs to.
It won't work. Like I've been going through the thing. It won't work. I have to play with it when I get off work tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll definitely tool around. And like we said, tonight is an experiment. We're just coming here to share our thoughts on a couple of, big ticket items that we think the Ravens moves that they've made to kind of say to the NFL, listen, we are all the way back. And another thing that we need to talk about really quickly, we brought back Tyler Huntley. Did somebody speak it into existence
Can we open
the other day?
Can we open these phone lines, please? Come on, you wasting time with nonsense.
I just want to give a shout out to Snoop. I mean, I can't be wrong for that. The phone lines are already open. If you want to call
well, I put the link. I just put the link in the comment section.
For those who are just now joining, tonight is a very short stream. We are not going to be here long. Hendo has to go to work, so we want to be respectful of his time. We want to be respectful of his time tonight. So it is just an experiment. What we decided to do is, for those of you who are just now joining, if you would like to come on the screen with us and dialogue, share your thoughts about the Ravens, us taking, this whole we're going to win it all mantra and do something amazing this year. If you just want to share your thoughts with us about the Ravens, what you think is going on with them, happy about it, not so happy about some things that they've done, let us know. There's a pinned link in Hendo's chat. He just pinned it again. So if you want,
I put it in your comment section so everybody can get to it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So whether you're watching in my stream or Hendo's, if you would like to come on screen, the phone lines are open. But yeah, Huntley is back. I'm happy about it. Because honestly, and I know we're going to take 2 seconds. I'm going to take 2.5. Okay, I'm going to take 2.5. I will move on. You have to always have a backup plan. You want plan A to work. And our plan A obviously is Lamar Jackson. Because we put a lot in him. A lot is riding on his shoulders. We know that. And we expect Lamar to do amazing, even better than what he did last year. Now with the addition of D-Hop, I mean, come on. It's going to be great. But you always need to be proactive rather than reactive. And so with the backup QBs that we saw during the preseason, and we had to say bye bye, sayonara to Devin Leary. We should have never brought him on, but that's another chapter. I'm very pleased with the addition of bringing back Tyler. Hendo, what about you? Well, that
What?
said it all, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
The fact that you didn't even know what to say, you're like, oh, go
What?
ahead.
Am I happy about Tyler being back? No, I mean, it is what it is. It's practice squad QB. Hopefully, we won't need him. It's an emergency quarterback in case Lamar or Cooper Rush goes down. Hopefully, Lamar stays healthy, plays the whole season. Cooper Rush can get in garbage time because we're blowing teams out. But
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley won't see the field. I mean, I'm glad that somebody has a job. I don't want to see anybody not living out their dream. But to me, it doesn't move the needle at all because if he has to come in and start a game, we're in trouble.
Facts. Facts. I mean, I think he can win us a game or two. I do. We have yet another super chat coming in
Not with this
this
schedule.
time from Don C.
Don't
Thank you
see.
so much. He said, so glad we locked up Kyle. Next is Lamar. We have to. We absolutely have to. And the longer we wait, the price tag is just going to keep going up. As if the price tag is not already up, astronomically as it is, because he's just that good. Likely
Mm-hmm.
Linderbaum, just like Hendo said, exactly, and so on. We have so many other players that we are going to need to sign. And my only thing to the Ravens is let the scales be balanced. Don't spend all of this money on the defense and then put pennies on the dollar for your offense and think this is going to get us this is the formula for us to win championships. No, it's not. You need to be balanced on both sides of the ball. And like Don C said, good, thank God we are not Dallas. That's something else. It's not our
Thanks.
team, but let's talk about it, right? Because how did you feel, Hendo, when you heard the news of Micah Parsons getting traded for basically, $5 to head over to the Green Bay Packers?
I mean, I didn't care one way whatsoever. I know a lot of Ravens fans were a little, not upset, maybe disappointed is the word I should use. They were disappointed in the fact that he didn't come to Baltimore. But for me, the asking price was going to be too high. 2 first-round picks. We know that EDC loves his picks. He especially loves his first-round picks because after the first, second round, he's not really hitting too tough. So we need to keep everything that we can. And if we gave up 1 first-round pick, we'd have to give up a player. And that player might have been Kyle Hamilton. It might have been an Odafe Owe. And I just think that the asking price would have been a little too steep. Micah Parsons is, I don't want to call him a generational player because they throw that word out a little bit too much. He's an extremely talented player. Extremely. 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler. But he can be neutralized. He can be taken out of games. Once teams realize that they could run at him, they kind of effectively take him out of the game. So to give up all of that to get him, now kudos to Green Bay. They're doing everything that they can to kind of get their team up with Jordan Love having a thumb injury. But I just think for us, with the team that we have and the chemistry that we have enough pieces on defense to go out and win a Super Bowl. We have enough pieces on defense to stop the best quarterbacks in the league. Would he have added to that? Yes, but the compensation may have been a little bit too much for me. Now, granted, Green Bay fleeced him. Just 2 first-round picks. And then looking at his salary, this season his salary counts, I think, $1 million versus the cap. Next season is $2.3 million. And then the season after that is $3.1 million. So they finagled it in a way, even with this $188 million extension,
Ooh.
they finagled it to where it's not going to be a cap crippler until year 4 when it jumps up to $40 million. But then by that time, they can restructure, they can cut, they can do whatever they need to do. But that gives them 3 years of free reign to sign other players, make their defense a little bit better, maybe sign a 12th or 15th wide receiver because Lord knows they got them all over there. But I just think that the Ravens didn't want to pay that price to bring him to Baltimore. So I'm not upset about it. I thought it was a good deal for Green Bay. Dallas, especially after watching their documentary, Jerry Jones is just getting old and he's lost his touch.
Senile. He's just
After the first 3 Super Bowls, he's lost his touch. He's had some
yeah.
very good rosters, but they've fallen short.
Yeah, and Davon, no shade. We can send them the Nigerian connection. You're right. Nnamdi Madubuike and David Ajabo. We could have sent them right on over to Dallas and picked up ourselves a Micah Parson, but we didn't do it. So I get you. I'm there.
Who
Don't
says
worry.
who says Nnamdi's not Nigerian?
I did.
Or are you guessing?
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure that Davon would not have been factually inaccurate. But so
Yes,
I
I've heard you
think that
say.
I think that Micah Parsons would have been a lovely addition to our roster. But to your point, Hendo, he was just too expensive. It
Too
was going to
expensive.
be way too expensive because to say, like I mentioned, someone said, give Kyle Hamilton, send him over there and a couple of picks. No, we're not doing that. Send Odafe. Oh, I will not hear it. So, you know, is there room for Micah Parsons on our team? Of course,
No, it's
but
not.
not at this. But not at the price point. And
No,
we
because
already
even I
know.
mean, even if you traded for him, they still had to give him 188 million dollars. Like
Yeah,
even just the compensation itself, you have to sign him to an extension. It's not worth it. Like 100, that's almost quarterback money. That's tier three quarterback money in the NFL. 188
yeah.
with 120 guaranteed. You know Lamar's contract. Lamar got 185 million
Five.
guaranteed.
I know he's got even more
Yeah,
than that. I'm telling you. I'm
it's
telling you
crazy.
so. But it doesn't matter, right? I think I asked in one of the previous live streams, and you can drop it in the chat now. Name a. I think we did AFC, and then I asked, what is a sleeper NFC team? Obviously, this was before yesterday's blockbuster trade, and someone, I can't remember who, said, I think Green Bay for the NFC. That's a sleeper team. Like, watch out for Green Bay. And I thought to myself, they have a quarterback who can't really stay healthy or hasn't demonstrated that he can stay healthy. They've got some concerns. I mean, it's still a good team, not a great one, but are they really a sleeper team? Now, my question
So they're
is, with the addition of Micah Parsons, does that increase their stock level in terms of their Super Bowl contenders?
nah, nah. I mean,
What?
listen. You still have the Eagles in that conference. Unfortunately, you have
Commanders?
right. You have the Commanders still there. The
Hmm.
Los Angeles Rams. You can't sleep on them like they're Detroit. Like if
Yeah.
Detroit gets their offensive line and the injuries figured out, there are a bunch of teams that are in contention in the NFC, and just because they picked up one piece, I don't. I mean, they're good. But I don't think they're Super Bowl championship level good. So
Whew.
and
Yeah.
and listen, time is running low. So hit that link if you
Yeah.
want to call in.
We're
Because I'm
going to be
telling you,
here.
time is running low. I gotta go to work. And
We're going
time
to
is
be
running
here about
low.
2.5 more minutes.
We
So,
got like 10. We got like 10 more minutes. So I just put
uh,
the link in the comments again if you want
okay.
to call in. Because if you don't want to call in, that's fine. We will never do this again.
Well, we'll
Trust
do
me,
it.
this is
We'll
an
do it
experiment.
again. We'll do it again. What we'll do next time is we'll probably, put it in the, well, there's no more community tab. It's called post. Put a post up, let everybody
Definitely have
know
an
if
upload.
you want to call in, if you're comfortable getting up here on camera. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to, but you can just, turn your camera off and it'll be a black screen and that's okay. Or if you want to come on, show your face and just dialogue with us and share your thoughts on these Baltimore Ravens, you're more than welcome to do that. But thank you for
Okay.
being here, Raven C. And yes, hit the like button if you have not already done so. Make sure you hit the like button because you definitely want to keep in step with us because we will be live streaming 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. You just don't know. So just hit that like button,
She,
turn on your post
she
notifications,
lying.
do all of that. And Raven C, yeah, people are probably still very salty in Texas right about now because of what Jerry Jones did. And
Fumbled that
he did.
whole team. Could have signed Dak Prescott early. Could have signed CD Lamb early. Could have signed Micah Parsons early. But he played and waited around until they got too expensive. Then he didn't have the money for Micah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
look at
And Davon is here with the jokes. When I asked name an NFC sleeper team, he said, "That's right, it's the Panthers. Keep pounding." Okay,
you. Yeah, that's right. Panthers.
you
What's
can't
up,
even say
Dodgy?
that. You can't even say that with a straight
I
face.
can't. I can't even look at the camera.
No, you sure can't. You still
Keep
can't.
pounding.
Yeah, there you go. Love is still, learning to be consistent. Learning to be consistent. He's got to learn how to stay healthy first and foremost. So,
Mhm.
we'll see. Hey there, Ty. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you. What we were doing is, Kevin said, hold on. I'm calling in.
Okay,
I
Kevin.
appreciate you, Kevin.
Okay.
I appreciate you. Go ahead and call
Yes, sir.
in if you would like to. Phone lines are open. Go into your Zoom and call right on in and we will chat it up with you. But anyway, in the meantime, last few minutes
Adjourn in
while we
there.
wait for Kevin to call in, how
Hmm.
do you feel about the Ravens really taking a step further in terms of correcting the glaringly obvious mistakes that we made last year. Shooting ourselves
Uh,
in the foot, penalties, like things that we do consistently
mhm.
that just come back to bite us,
Pause.
right?
All right.
Bite us in the rear. I was going to
Okay.
say it that way. Okay. Things that come back to just really, like dampen the fact that we could have won and we should have won this game or that game. Do you think the
Mhm.
Ravens are ready to kind of like get over that hurdle of what we've seen so many times from our team?
Yes, this season I'm taking a positive approach. I'm believing that this team is moving a little bit differently. I said it in a video earlier this week. It started with drafting Mike Green. We would not have in the past drafted somebody with a colored past, even though it may or may not be true. We extended Rashad Bateman the second time. We extended Derrick Henry early. We paid Kyle Hamilton early. We traded for Jair Alexander. And just some things that they've been doing this offseason has me to believe that the Ravens are actually seeing the errors of their ways in the past and maybe do something different. Now we won't totally find out until we reach the playoffs, because we've seen this song and dance before. We've seen them go into the regular season and correct certain things and just ball out. And then we get to the playoffs and make the same mistakes over and over again. The good thing about last season, I guess, one positive that came out of it was they ran a running back more than 15 times. Derrick Henry got 16 carries, which is not enough at all. The third quarter, they just handed him the ball on like 5 straight possessions, and we scored a touchdown. I would have thought at that point in time that we would have learned our lesson, but hopefully this season, they'll look back and say, you know what? Instead of zagging this year, we're going to zig like everybody else and just stick to the formula that got us to where we are. So hopefully I'm just optimistic that we're going to, like, this is the year. We have all the pieces. We are darn near unanimously the team that has been voted to have the best roster. They've made some smart decisions. We've kept 4 undrafted free agents, 4 of them, 3 rookies, 1 from last year, second year player. So to me, that just signals that they're going in a different direction and they're valuing talent over draft seeding. So it's no longer, well, you got drafted, so we're going to keep you around and wait for you to develop. No, they're picking the best 53 men for this roster in hopes of getting Lamar to that Super Bowl. And if Lamar can take his game to an even higher level, which I believe that he actually will, who's stopping us? Who can beat us outside of John Harbaugh?
Hmm.
You're still on hold.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm not sure. It's not showing you in the lobby. I'm looking right now and I don't see you in the lobby. I will have to tool around with this just a little bit more. We did a test the other night and it worked, and now it's not. See, that's what happens when you go live. I saw Equip Institute in here earlier. Wanted to give a shout out to her for being here.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. But I'm not sure what's going on with the phone lines, and we don't have time to experiment and find out because Hendo has to get ready to go. So, what
I
we
got a
will
little bit
do,
of time. I got a little bit of time.
you got just a little bit of time.
I
Okay.
got a little bit of time. I got some time. I'll let you know when it's time for me to leave.
Okay. My apologies, Kevin. Please, please, please come back next time. I don't know why the Zoom link isn't working, but it should, because we certainly did a test run the other night and we had a gracious participant who who called in and it worked. So I don't know what's going on, but it's something I probably need to check. And I am so glad to see Doc Rock in the building. Doc,
What's
you
going
see
on?
me flailing? Help me, Doc. Don't just let me sink. I tried to do a call-in show, but we'll talk about it tomorrow in class. I tried to do a call-in show using Zoom with Ecamm, and I'm going to say that I did something wrong. That's what I'm going to say. It was me. This was my error. But Doc Rock, being just the guru, the expert in all things digital media, so he's going to make sure that the next time I do this, it'll work properly. But one thing I'll say about the Ravens, and someone said it earlier. Oh, wait, you mean John Harbaugh? I mean, not fixing the offensive line? Oh, wait, we still didn't fix it. You're right. We didn't fix it. We had opportunities to sign players and to improve or bolster our offensive line. But one thing I have to give credit to Lamar Jackson, he just knows how to be amazing behind what I'm going to give a grade of a C. He knows how to
Mm-hmm.
be amazing behind a C offensive line. So with that said, I'm still hopeful, right? Every team has strengths and weaknesses. Ours, or at least in my opinion, one of
Mm-hmm.
our weaknesses is our offensive line. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, okay? We don't have the worst offensive line, but it's certainly not top 5. I don't
Right.
know, would you say it's top 10?
No.
Wait. Okay, you said that no too fast, like you were incredibly confident. But my point is, I think we'll still be okay because Lamar is so good and he's so intelligent, he's so gifted that even behind a C offensive line with all of the weapons that we have offensively, we're looking for Keaton Mitchell to return when Isaiah Likely returns. But even until that time, we still have Derrick Henry. We still
Right.
have, you know, Justice Hill. And now we have the addition of D Hop. We've got Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman had an amazing season last year. He's going to capitalize even more this year. Our defense, listen, it's a lot of money on that side of the ball, right? It's a lot of money that's been invested. They've
Right.
got to live up to it this year. And by that, I mean the step that I want them to take in the direction would be, listen, you get some turnovers. You do that, I think we're A-okay. So that's it. That's all I have. That's all I have. If you all have any questions for us, and Kevin wants to know if we have a call-in number. I don't have a call-in number. I was trying to use Zoom integration with my streaming platform, but I don't know why it's saying that you're in the lobby and I don't see you. I have my Zoom window open. Let me
It
see.
says host. It says host is joined. We'll let them know you're here, and then it just spins.
Huh.
Because I'm in it right now.
Let's see. I'm telling you, it's something that I'm doing wrong.
No, it didn't. I mean, you just did it the other day, so.
I know. Now I'm getting frustrated. You guys are going to see me get upset because I really want this thing to work. Yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Honestly, let me see. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I think
Wait
I
a minute.
figured it
What?
out. Kevin, I got Kevin and Caleb. Hold on,
You
Kevin.
got people on? Oh, you found them?
I think so. Hold
All
on.
right.
You guys
Got it.
see, you guys are watching me do this in real time. Okay, hold on, Kevin. I'm going to try and put you let me assign. I see you in the waiting room. So you guys
Okay,
see me do this.
that's a positive.
That's a positive. Okay.
That's
And I
positive.
also have another person, Caleb, waiting. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Caleb. Okay. Should work. We'll see.
Did it work?
I don't know. Oh, and I got Raven C. Okay, that must be Caleb. I don't know.
C stands for Caleb. Who'd have thought?
Oh, okay. Now it's just a matter of getting you guys onto the screen. We did that the other night. If somebody has me playing, I hear myself.
Huh? You can't get them on the screen?
I don't know how. Oh, it shouldn't be this difficult.
How did you get them on the screen last time?
I just hit the button and it said assign, and I was able to assign. But don't worry, Doc is going to get me squared away next time. Uh-oh.
Shout out to,
Anyway.
Bazo for the super chat.
Oh,
Y'all keep hyping this little 450 yards D Hop gonna get. Oh, word.
wow. Why would you say that? D Hop is going to get more than that. Hold on.
Yeah, D
Okay.
Hop gonna get more than that. Now,
Okay,
you
I'm done
figured out?
trying. No, I'm done trying because I'm hearing it in the background. Somebody is playing.
Doc said add the camera to guests or drag them to the center.
Hold on. No.
Just take a deep breath and think back to what you did the other day.
I'm sorry, Titans.
Somebody.
Okay, I hear somebody. Doc said add guests or drag them to the
Okay.
center.
This is too complicated. See, we're going to have Hendo do this next time. Anyway. I can't figure it out.
Take a deep breath.
Oh,
Think back.
and I
Oh,
did it.
Sorry, Titans.
Woo, y'all sing me.
Hey,
Woo, and we have with us Raven C. Kevin, you are on deck next, I promise. Kevin C. Raven C. How are you? Kevin C. Lord. Raven C. How are you?
does he know he's up? Well, he just look
Raven
around.
C. Hey there, can you hear me?
Well,
You talking to me or?
Raven C.
See, I hear Kevin. I don't
I
hear.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, should I talk or?
Hold on.
Okay.
Well, bring Kevin up.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, Kevin, this should work.
Hey. Okay.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Kevin,
How you
can you
doing?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. How you guys doing?
Good. I
Well,
just
yourself?
figured something out, so I'm proud of myself. I stuck with it because I was like, no, this is not gonna get the best of me tonight. No, sir. How are
It's
you?
all good. I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. Thank you
Well,
for
thank
being
you.
our first caller. I don't know if you were first or if it was Raven C, but I appreciate both
Kevin
of you.
was first.
Kevin, awesome. You go down in the history books. You watched me like suffer through this, but we figured it out. So I'm glad you're here. What do you want to say about our Baltimore Ravens, Kevin?
All right. This has been my frustration and this has been my venting for the past ever since I'm gonna get away with 2019. I'm gonna go 2020 till now. I think our biggest downfall has been John Harbaugh. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Preach.
He brought up a great point as far as how are you so good in the regular season? You get to the playoffs and you do a completely, totally different game plan than you do in the regular season. That's number one. Because if you look at the Texans game from last year, the Texans to the Kansas City game, two completely different schemes and two completely different game plans, and you didn't even have to go away from that. Same thing happened this year. If you look at the Pittsburgh game, okay, and you look at the Buffalo game, two completely different game plans. You don't have to go away from it. Everything you do in the regular season that works, all you have to do is do it in the playoffs. That's all you have to do. It's literally that simple. Now, I can blame Todd Monken, but John Harbaugh's the head coach. So the head coach is supposed to see the whole totality of the game. So if you're supposed to see the totality of the game, you're supposed to know the flow of the game and how the game's going. And if Todd Monken's getting away from the game plan, you put his butt back on the game plan. Okay. And then I'm going to say this last thing. If you notice, the Ravens have always lost a playoff game that they don't run the ball more than pass the ball.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. Almost every year Lamar has been there, they've led the league in rushing. I would love to see them live and die off of a game rushing the ball. I mean, literally, you had a stat that said if he gets the ball 24 times, you're undefeated. And how did he get the ball 16 times in the Buffalo game? It makes no sense. I don't care if you force the run. I'd rather you lose doing the best thing that you do than lose going away from a completely different game plan. But if you look at all the playoff losses that the Ravens have had, people want to blame Lamar. I blame John Harbaugh because you're getting away from the game plan and it's literally sitting in your lap. Literally sitting in your lap.
Yeah. Funny you say that, Kevin, because look at the preseason game. Hendo and I streamed the game and we were both like, did they even pass this entire, like they ran the ball the entire time. We had people in our stream saying, what is this? We're just going to run the ball, but now watch. When we get to the regular season, it's like you said, to your point, Kevin, into the postseason, what are we going to do? Something that doesn't really work well for us or doesn't work as well as running the ball.
The issue I have is the fact that it's Lamar's a great passer, don't get me wrong, but in the playoffs, when you're in the cold and like, why are you going to pass more than run when you have Derrick Henry and even having Lamar Jackson the years before that, you have a running game that most NFL teams now are not built to stop the run. They're literally built to rush the passer. A lot of them are not built to stop the run. So the Ravens have had an advantage since Lamar came in 2019. But I'm going to give him the year 2019. But 2020 on, we've led the league in rushing. We get to the playoffs, and we want to pass in the cold. It just makes no sense. Run the ball, play great defense, get to the Super Bowl where there's better weather or you're playing indoors, then pass the goddamn ball. You know, I'm sorry. Get mad about that.
Listen. Listen, I'm not even giving him 2019 because if you listen to John Harbaugh throughout the years, he tells you, I want to be the most run dominant team in NFL history. He says this,
Yeah.
and each and every season with Lamar, we're leading the league in rushing. Now we get into the playoffs, they want to zag and do different things. And even to your point of the Texans game, if you look at the first half of that game, we didn't do what we needed to do. Lamar went in and had a fit, just like back in 2012 when Joe Flacco said, we got to stop doing this. Like, this isn't getting us anywhere. So the quarterbacks have to kind of take over. We've had the same issue each and every year. So I know it's not Todd Monken. Todd Monken is running John Harbaugh's offense. I think this season, Todd Monken is stepping up a little bit more. And I think he's asserting his authority a little bit more like, no, John, we're not going to do this. Hopefully it gets better, but you want to be a run team. You have the greatest running quarterback in NFL history.
Ever.
You have a living Hall of Fame running back in your backfield. And in the snow, you run with him 16 times. Now, this has happened before in some games. One game, notably, it was like 2020, 2021. They played the New England Patriots and Tom Brady up in Foxborough. It was a monsoon. It was 25-mile-an-hour winds, and they tried to pass the ball. I'm like, the run game is built for inclement weather. Why are you trying to throw the ball instead of running it? So all of this should be held at the foot of John Harbaugh, because even in games where you may have a certain game plan, once it's not working, you as the head coach need to say, you know what? We need to pivot. We need to, hey, Todd, this ain't working. Switch it up. And he isn't doing that because he's not an offensive coach, nor is he a defensive coach. All he is a motivator. So all he can do is just stand back and say, oh, we only ran the ball 20 times this game? I ain't know. It's just the flow of the game and how it works. What?
Which is ridiculous, and that's the problem I have. Is it's plain in its face. Is look at the game plan they did for the Pittsburgh Steelers the first game, right?
Yep.
Even running the zone, like what I loved about what Todd Monken did, he almost waited till they got to the playoffs to start running the zone read with Lamar and Derrick Henry. You could have rolled that all the way to the Super Bowl. No one was prepared for that in the playoffs. But did they run it at Buffalo? No. They didn't run the zone read with Lamar and Derrick Henry at Buffalo.
No,
not like that.
No, we got cute and tried to do a trick play.
Now I'm gonna point out one thing, and then I'll get off. Okay. If you look at every single bad thing that happened in that Buffalo game, it involved the pass. It involved the pass. The Mark Andrews fumble, the Mark Andrews drop, Lamar's fumble, Lamar's interception. It involved the pass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When we should have been running
So
the
it
ball.
ain't about Lamar not being a great passer. It's about winning the game. It's about a game plan, sticking with if you lose at what you're best at, I can swallow that. But I cannot accept year after year they're blaming Lamar Jackson, and you're literally watching a quote unquote Super Bowl head coach kiss the game plan down the road, man. It's ridiculous. So I thank y'all for your time. But I had to vent. Finally, we got the vent. Thank you.
Thank you for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. I appreciate you, Kevin. Call back soon.
And put your cash app in the chat. I was looking for it.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pen link. It's a pen link at the top of mine, and hers is super chats. Appreciate you, though.
All right. Appreciate you. Okay, so our next caller, we are going to keep it rolling really quickly. Hopefully I can get this done because Hendo has about 5 minutes and then we have to wrap this one up. So we
gotta go to work till tomorrow morning.
He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine.
I'll be tired. We might listen. As a matter of fact, since if the people really like this, I will say after I get some rest tomorrow, we may try to do this again so that you guys can vent and kind of let us know how you're actually feeling about the team.
All right. So let me try and bring.
Yeah, just do the same thing you just did last time, but just quicker.
It's not allowing me to do it. With his camera, I don't know what is going on with me in this one.
You went to practice.
Yeah, I think I am. Wait. No. I think I got it. Okay, I don't. And hold on, because I think. No, I don't think I have it.
You don't got it?
I don't got it. I don't got it.
Well, that's my alarm. We'll pick this back up tomorrow evening if you are available. Sorry about that, Raven C. We'll have to get you next
and
time.
Manuel, I see you in the waiting room.
Yeah, we'll have to pick this up tomorrow.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll certainly do it again Yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow
We'll do
because
it tomorrow.
I can hear you, but I can't see you, and I don't know
Yeah,
what's
and I gotta
going
go.
on.
I gotta go to work.
Yep, and Hendo has to go to work. But family, we appreciate you all being here with us. Thank you, thank you. And make sure your post notifications, like I said, make sure your post notifications are turned on. Make sure that you're subscribed, join the family, because listen, what you get around here, you get the real deal. So you see that I'm bumbling through this, but next time it's going to be right. So that's okay. We appreciate you sticking with us, and make sure you call in when we have the future shows. We might, like Hendo said, we might even be back this weekend to try it again. Doc is going to, coach me up. He's going to school me to make sure I know what I'm doing the next time. But family, we appreciate y'all for being here. Hendo, parting words?
Go Ravens.
Well, that's it. Go Ravens. We will see you all very soon. Take care, family. Yeah. See, I'm just not meant for all this going live stuff. Now I'm trying to find out how to.
Aren't we still live though?
Yeah, we sure are. We sure are. I haven't hit the end button just
What's up,
yet.
Dre?
Hey, Dre.
I'm gonna hit the end button because I'm about to go.
You can wait one more minute. Bye, y'all.